Okay, welcome back to the 𝐑𝐞𝐚𝐥 podcast. We're here with Madhu and 𝐂𝐿.
So basically, the idea was if you're ignoring AI, you might be put out of work. But if you're embracing it and using it and realizing how to morph where your skill set is, there'll be room for you to
Compliments.
take.
Yeah. It's a tool you got to get in. I think people has misunderstood AI. The education part of this, how you are adaptable, how you are open to the new technologies. I think a lot of people are very hesitant because part of this, what do you hear? Right? Somebody's writing, don't know what exactly AI can do. And also we have a lot of distraction with all these models, and there's a dark fight out there. so in technology. What is the other question you have?
Oh, I have a question for you, Madhu. Is like with that, because AI is changing the job market and the job scope. Where do you kind of see if people are still getting laid off? Obviously, that's still very scary. I saw Bumble, which is an Austin company, that was like a 30%. So if we're moving away from certain jobs, what jobs do you kind of see opening, or what do you kind of see in the job market?
You have been involved in our meetings. We welcome interns to come in to our companies and see the difference what we see it. I don't carry your resume anymore. I mean, I saw an article this morning how to write a resume. Here is the tools. Stop doing that. Tell the world. Tom, we go back to the cover letter, right? Give me your cover letter in one paragraph. There is a project you have done, can help me.
Right.
And next day you have a job. I don't care about history. I don't care about your grades, your maybe scholar, PhD. Are you solving a real business problem? Are you helping my company, and companies are trying to hire you? Why we need to hire you? You need to justify. What do you bring it to the table? Are you open to learning and creating solutions? I think we are in the creative world now.
Oh, for sure.
We're clear.
For sure.
It's paper trail work days gone. That can replace the AI. Wherever we see is AI is I know it's hard to say, but everybody has talent. But I don't think so they use it well. They get distracted with, I need to get framed resume. I need to have keywords in a resume.
Right.
We are in that space where okay, give me one project you delivered out there, you put it out there, and where I can look at it and see if it's giving any value to us. Oh, I didn't think about that. How many times we talk in a meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about this. That's what I expect in new generation is they have amazing talented. I think they lost focus.
Well, and the other thing is that with the job market the way it is now, your reputation, your brand, and your network as an individual are going to be more important than ever. And part of that is how do you tell a particular employer what the projects you've worked on and done it, but also as the employer, if I call you and say, hey, you need to meet Max, he's perfect for what you're working on, you're more apt to talk to him and possibly hire him. Mm-hmm. And yet the younger generation is more apt not to go to networking events, not to join organizations, not to really go out even and socialize with people in their industry. They don't go to national conferences in their industry. And then they are like, oh, well, everybody gets their job through their network, but I don't have a network. And it's like, well, you have to create that yourself. And I call it human interaction, HI. And I talk about the fact that HI is more important in an AI world than any time before because anybody can generate a resume.
Yeah.
Anyone can generate a resume. Now, if you can't write a resume using an AI tool in 5 minutes, then, shame on you. Yeah. But how do you get that resume in front of a hiring manager? How do you get that resume, in front of people? And how do you know that when a job is open, someone's like, oh my God, I just heard that Becky got laid off. She's fantastic. Let's hire her.
Yeah.
Earlier in my career, I got laid off 3 times because of companies, not anything I did. Companies that either entirely went out of business or left Austin.
Yeah.
And every time I had a job within 3 weeks and I barely made an outbound call. And people said, well, how? How do you get that? And it was a better job. They go, you get laid off up. How does that happen? And it was because I bought into this idea, and I learned it from a gentleman named Harvey Mackay, who wrote a famous book in the 90s called How to Swim with the Sharks Without Getting Eaten Alive.
Yeah.
And I met Harvey. He actually is the person who got me inspired to become a professional speaker, something that I do as well. And I've known Harvey for a long time, but I read his books and I believed him. And he basically said that the friendships you build and the relationships you build and the reputation you build are going to be your secret weapon. And it doesn't happen in the first 5 or 10 years.
No.
If you fast forward from when I was in my 20s and 30s when I learned that to now, people always ask me, how'd you get the job at ATC? I'm like, well, they were looking for somebody to reinvent it.
Yeah.
And half the board knew who I was.
Yeah.
And they asked me.
Yeah, exactly.